Welcome to the Season 1 finale of Children of the Corona. I'm your host, Mike Osiris, and joining me as always are Zero and Emily G. No sign of Unknown V yet, but that could change at any
He'll
time.
pop in eventually.
Yeah, he'll pop in eventually. But, I don't know. I'm concerned. I really am. Because, democracy, I know it hasn't mattered for a while now in this fucking joke of a country, but my god. You know, you got people voting on both sides who were born in during the fucking Civil War era.
We're on the verge of a second civil war.
Oh yeah, that too. Like, no matter who wins, there's gonna be a civil war. My family's prepping for the oncoming apocalypse that they think is gonna happen. Now,
I know.
no matter who gets in, I'm not really concerned about that. I'm just concerned about how they're getting in, because it's obvious that voter fraud is at play. You mean to tell me that in a state where Trump had a 500,000 advantage, now he's under with what because they found a bunch of mail-in ballots and there was zero for him? Now, I know that he discouraged the mail-in voting and encouraged voting in person, but to think that none of them were for him would be to think that all of his supporters blindly followed him, which I know is not the case. Like, you know that there are some that still did the mail-in voting, so you'd think that they would find them by now.
Yeah, I just know that a lot of the COVID safe people did mail-in ballots.
Yeah, that is true. I do know a couple guys who voted Trump who did do early mail-in ballots. So I know that his number would have risen if they counted all the mail-in ballots legitimately. I mean, just looking at it, there is some fishy fucking shit going on here. But it doesn't even matter which outcome happens because the other person is going to refuse to accept it. There is not going to be a single side that concedes. Both sides will demand a recount, but it doesn't even matter because all the swing states just went blue.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we are living in crazy goddamn times, and I'm just so sick of hearing it. I'm so sick of talking about it. I don't know. I guess we just had to get it out because it's the current thing going on. Like, we have to talk about it. But, you can hear it in my voice. I'm just so fucking done. I'm so tired of hearing about it no matter what. It is so goddamn inescapable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, once a winner's actually decided, I am going to make a video of it on the main channel. But, yeah. Or I might just say fuck it and just say Kanye West won no matter what for the meme. But,
I forgot about that.
Kanye!
Yeah, he actually got some votes. And the Libertarian candidate actually did a lot better than anyone was expecting. Joe Jorgensen actually got over 1 million votes in this country, which is insane for a third-party candidate. But maybe this is the sign that people are going to finally start realizing that there's more than two parties, and they don't have to choose two shit candidates when there's other that are significantly less shit.
That's what I was just about to say, like, finally.
And also, I heard this one. I heard this one this morning, and it's such a goddamn long shot, but it's not off the table. Trump could still win it if Joe Jorgensen just decided, hey, I'm going to give all my votes to this fucking guy. Like, as unrealistic as that is.
Yeah.
Don't even joke like that, because at this point, like, anything could happen. Like, Poseidon could come out of the sea, aliens could rise from the sky, and I'd be like, yeah, okay.
I just want to grill, for God's sake.
It's like, I just wanted to go home for Thanksgiving, like...
Yeah, but people are making a big deal out of it, as always, out of the election. Like, they're saying, it's the most significant election of our time, even though that's the same thing that we said in 2016, 2012, 2008, and every single fucking election year beforehand, because we're melodramatic cunts. Look,
I think it's because we just need to feel alive at this point, and we're all
let me walk you through what will happen no matter what. Candidate wins. Candidate does absolutely none of the shit that they promised in their campaign, and absolutely nothing significant happens. That's what's happened every single time since the beginning of time, and none of us have ever caught on yet because the human is a stupid, stubborn animal.
Indeed, it is.
Time to reset the factory settings. Whoop, whoop.
Return to monkey.
Return
I
to
feel
monkey
like
sounds
I'm
really
just
nice.
going to one of two ways. I'm either just going to be black-pilled as fuck, like just a huge doomer, or I'm just going to go full Ann Prim and say that we need to return to monkey.
Listen,
Probably a mixture of
I-
both. I don't know. Just,
Since you've been a mixture of both this whole time, I think it's safe to say you're a mix.
I mean, I'm a libertarian. I'm not really nihilistic about it yet, but it's pushing me there.
I've always been more of a pessimist than an optimist. So
There's voters on both sides who are making such a big deal out of nothing. You got the people on the Democrat side who will say that Trump will take away rights for anybody who's not a white man, which is complete bullshit. And then you got people
actually,
on
it's not. That's he already has. He's already
How
started.
so?
If you have trans people can't apply to the military, Michael.
that was never a right to begin with.
Yes,
Applying to
it
the
was.
military was a privilege, not a right. People with depression can't apply to the military. People with clubbed feet can't apply to the military. Deaf people can't apply to the military. It's not a right, it's a privilege.
Yes, but what part of being trans should eliminate a person? Those are
That's
mental
not
and
the part
physical
that's
things.
eliminating that from them. The 40% suicide rate is, and the fact that they want the government to pay for their surgeries is. You can still be trans and apply to the military, you just can't have the country pay for your surgery.
Yeah, but now you can't apply at all.
Yes, they can still.
Can we just not talk about the election anymore? My head hurts.
I mean, I mean, sure. Just let me finish my point first, and then you got people on the right who are saying that Biden will take your guns, take your jobs, which is also bullshit because Biden's first term is just going to be a third Obama term in the sense that fucking nothing happens. So look, it doesn't matter which waifu you go for. Who's best waifu for America? None of them. We're fucked any way you look at it.
You said waifu. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, it might as well be the waifu wars. You got people beating the shit out of others for having the wrong waifu in this election.
I came across a TikTok and it said which daddy you voting for, and that's when I lost faith in humanity.
I mean, that was coming to begin with. Whatever, at least it ain't Hillary Clinton. I'm fine with that.
I was like, I want to go home.
But
It's
anyway,
scary here.
yeah, I told you guys about this already, but I'm getting a new job. I'm no longer working at Wally World after these 2 weeks. I'm gonna submit my 2 weeks notice today. But yeah. I'm gonna be working at a different place, and the schedule's definitely gonna change. So more on that at the end of the episode. But yeah. Emily, you said you had some stories to share.
Basically, my sister did online school and her bus just doesn't show up. So she went back to school, but her bus just never shows up on time.
Hmm.
And the school was like, well, it's supposed to. So now my sister's back to being trapped in the house fully online. And she's losing her mind. Because last year wasn't so bad because I was there too and we were losing our minds together, but it's just me alone in a dorm and her alone in her room, and we're both like, yeah.
I don't like the excuse of the school just saying, "Oh, they should be there." It's like, no, that it's going to be. It is. Or
My sister literally waited outside for 30 minutes for a bus that never came at like the ass crack of dawn.
My god. Like,
And then the school was like, well, maybe you should have came earlier.
the school would have been in a hell of a lot more trouble if it was the middle of winter when this happened.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my god,
my
I remember
memory.
the school made me stand in minus 20 weather when the bus was 30 minutes late, and my folks made a huge fucking deal out of it. And absolutely nothing came of it. The school said they would do something, never did. Not the first time they lied to my family. I'm glad I'm gone from that shitty establishment. Fuck
Oh,
that
yeah.
school.
I'm finally free of that place.
Oh my god.
My sister still has 2 years. I feel like we're talking prison sentences. Like, yeah, my sentencing up. My sentence, it's up. I'm done. I'm free.
Oh my
But
god.
my pal got 2 more.
It felt like fucking purgatory when you were there.
I'm just glad I'm
Oh,
taking
yeah.
a gap year because I don't know, I just don't want to get out of one prison and then immediately get sent to another one. Like at least I have a year to
sucks.
myself. Oh yeah, it's especially a fucking prison in the more literal sense considering they're keeping you confined to your dorms.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
for
can't go anywhere. I mean, I could go to the dining hall, and my campus actually has really good food, but like, help.
Mm.
You're just sitting there, just like, hey, the food's nice, but can I go?
They were like, "You're not allowed to go home for COVID because of COVID reasons," and then I was like, "I gotta vote," and they were like, "You can't go home, but go vote, but you can't go home," and I'm like, "What does that mean?"
I would
So
have
I
told
called
them,
my
how about
mom.
you suck my balls, I'm leaving.
I
You can't
literally
keep me
left
here.
at like 9 at like it's pitch black. It's like almost 10, and I just snuck out. And then my mom was waiting for me with her car, and then I just dipped for like a day.
Oh my
And
god,
then
if
I
they
came
told me
back
I
at
can't
night.
go home, I think I would have been kicked out that very same day. They would have been like, okay, we're keeping you here for quarantine. I would have responded with, quarantine this dick bitch, I'm going home.
Yeah. The only reason I came in person was because they made it seem like I could just go home. Like I was gonna go home on the weekends, you know?
It's like, are you going to physically subdue me if I try to leave? No, then I'm leaving. Fuck you.
It's like for
I
the
mean-
colleges that insist that you can't leave for no fucking reason. Like, like you know,
Yes, I can.
if
I'm
it's
a
like-
free person.
exactly, like for fucking holiday break or for literal voting reasons. Hell is a special place for you where you can suck the very back of my dick. Fuck.
It's
you.
like, try and stop me. I want you to try. You won't. I'll fight
Yeah.
anyone who tries to make me stop.
You'll have
No,
one
but
hell
then
of a time.
what cracks me up is after like what's that holiday that came up that everyone likes to party for
St.
back in like
Patrick's?
September or whatever?
Oh, I am very wrong.
What?
Never mind.
There was a holiday before October. Shit, Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day, like those holidays.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't exactly
So,
call
like-
it a party, but I guess I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like
It's more
So,
like that
like-
time after the party where everything's run down and everyone's passed out drunk.
yeah, but after those days, everyone was like, "Oh," my teachers were all like, "So what you guys do for the weekend?" And everyone's like, "Oh, I went home."
Fuck all, like you're supposed to do on Labor Day.
And I was like, "Oh, I stayed here."
Oh, but not even because I had to work on Labor Day. Yeah, Walmart doesn't close for shit.
Walmart's just like, if the people is here, we're here. But it's like, no, we don't have to.
Welcome being held hostage by a capitalistic institution. I hate a nap.
Shit.
Day 5 of living in the chamber.
Am I dead yet? Can I blow my brains out just to make sure?
I felt that in my soul. Probably shouldn't have agreed so easily to that, but you know.
Oh no,
Ooh.
it really doesn't matter. We are the most depressed generation.
Hell yeah. We shouldn't be happy about it, but we are.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just blanking right now on what to talk about. I mean, I'm afraid to look through Google because it's going to be 100% politics.
My Google like For You page is all over the place, so I can't even check because it's a mix of politics and then like Marvel and DC news because somehow I ended up there. I didn't even Google anything for it, but they were like,
Mhm.
"Hey, you like comics?" And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Here you go." And I was like, I literally watched all the Marvel movies and a lot of DC shows. I don't know shit about comics. And they were like, "Here's what's coming up." And I'm like, I don't understand.
Who in the flying fuck is Brax?
Who?
Brax?
I guess she's some sort of rapper and some sort of useless social media influencer. But
Oh, that's why I don't know.
actually was because now she's full-time worm food.
Oh.
Oh.
It took
Just
me a
casually,
second.
just like, oh.
Why
I
did
was
I
like,
put
how
it
do
too
you-
bluntly?
It took me too long to get what you were saying. I was like, worm food? Why would you become worm food? And I was like, and then my mind was like, she's dead, you idiot. And I'm like, oh.
Oh my god.
You could tell
So-
I'm not aware.
Netflix is deleting episodes of fucking shows because of the racism. Yeah. You know, they won't get rid of cuties, which is, literal softcore child porn, but they'll get rid of a show because it had a comment on racism. It did so much as that.
Oh yeah, like
Like, there was an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where a couple of the characters did blackface, but it was treated as the worst fucking thing ever because all the other characters were calling them a racist asshole. Like, it was commentary on it, but they're like, doesn't matter. If you do it, it's racist no matter the context. Context? What the fuck is that anymore? Oh my fucking god. Is this really
Yeah.
the hill you want to die on? That you want to shelter people from it? So, because they clearly have never heard the phrase, those who can't pass history are doomed to repeat it?
yeah, like on Disney Plus, like anything that they made that had racism, there's like a warning before, like this content.
That's exactly
was
what they
made-
should do. This is a product of its time,
Yeah.
and it doesn't
We do
reflect our
not-
views today, but we do not believe in censoring it because we need the historical significance of this so we
Yeah,
can
that's
learn to move
legit what
past it.
says.
But no, Netflix decides to go the opposite route and get rid of it and act like it never fucking existed, so that way we can't open a dialogue about it to try to, find a way around this, saying, wow, this was really silly. Being racist, maybe that's not a very Kino thing to do. But no, instead they get rid of that, effectively getting rid of the conversation in the process.
I think Netflix is just trying to overcorrect because all the other streaming services are killing them.
Yeah,
You
gee, I
know?
wonder the fuck why. Maybe it's because Netflix's reputation has gone through the shitter in recent years,
Oh yeah.
and they deserve every part of it.
Yeah, because they
Why
make
not?
some really good original shows and then they cancel it out of nowhere, and you're like,
But like, I have to use a
Yeah,
VPN to watch the shows I even want to watch.
Oh yeah.
Like, my phone has to think that I'm in South Korea if I want to watch Rick and Morty, It's Always Sunny, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It sucks, dude. Other countries have all the good shit.
I know. Like,
And meanwhile, we're left with a bunch of shitty documentaries about fucking bees.
The thing that frustrates, like, I fully agree with your statement saying that, like, we shouldn't, like, censor out, like, shit that was, like, from a different period of time. Like, I agree. Just put the warning out in front, like, listen, this is a product of its time. It doesn't reflect what we're thinking.
Yeah,
It's
Warner
wrong,
Bros.
because
is the
when you-
only company that does this, and they're effectively the only ones who got it right.
I haven't
because-
seen one for Disney Plus, but I think they're doing something similar. I know they put warnings beforehand, but I haven't
be-
seen the warnings because I haven't watched.
No,
I don't
there's a
watch
difference
old
between
Disney.
that and a trigger warning. Like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
trigger warnings, it's like, hey, guess what? There might be some shit you might not be comfortable with. Meanwhile, this is saying, fuck you, we're not getting rid of it. You need to know this shit, regardless of if it
Yeah.
makes you feel uncomfortable or not.
Right.
Like I said, I don't know if Disney's just doing a trigger warning or if they actually have like a warning like that because I haven't watched anything of theirs that was made during like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on New Disney.
Right.
I've been watching. So I can't really be like, oh yeah, it's actually just a trigger warning, or no, it's really good. I just know they put a warning instead of making it little.
Maybe Netflix doesn't want to do that because of the whole controversy with 13 Reasons Why. They put the trigger warning, hey, guess what? This has references to rape and suicide. And then the teen suicide rate plunged through the roof because they're fucking retarded.
Yeah, but the whole thing with 13 Reasons Why, like if you read the book, like you knew.
Oh my god, they made 3 seasons completely detached from the book. You think they
Okay,
give a
we
shit
don't
about
talk
the
about
book
the-
anymore?
I know we don't talk. No, but I mean like for the.
They
first
turned
season,
it
like,
into
we
a
don't-
whodunit murder mystery. Jesus Christ.
I know we don't talk about it. I almost watched it, but then I was like, what the fuck? Like
It's like 4
first of all,
seasons of 13 Reasons Why. Let the bitch rot already.
I know, like, but like book wise, when you read the book and then you watch, you know what you're getting into for the first season. You know. And then after you see
The
how
first
bad
season,
they made
the only
then
one that
you
matters, but still wasn't as good because the TV version sucks.
Yeah, because they changed half the plot. Like in
Yeah.
the movie, not the movie, in the book, it happened all in one night. Like, whatever his name was, Clay, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Like
that's
he heard
that.
all the tapes in one night. It was just hours of him up at like midnight listening to the tapes of a girl he had a crush on. And then it ends with her being like, "Oh yeah, you were the Clay. This tape is like isn't to say like fuck you. It's a I'm sorry. You were the one good thing in my life." And it was like, "Oh." And then he
they
goes to
add,
school the next day.
and
And
then
he
they
sees
add
everyone.
Mary
He's
Sue
like,
characters who can't do nothing wrong, and who all of a sudden had fucking relevance to the plot. Really? Yeah, take our word for it. Oh my
Yeah,
god, that
the
show
book
was a
was better.
dumpster fire. It dropped from a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes to a 23.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Like,
read the
only-
book. The book was better. I cried at the end. I knew what was happening, but like I don't
Yeah.
know. It was well written.
Unlike the show.
My
Yeah.
gripes with 13 Reasons are just plain and simple. When you deviate something from its source material so hard to the point where it's like you can't even tell what the fuck you're watching or like trying to experience, that's a problem. But a huge problem is also when, I don't know, you make a show called 13 Reasons and you add on a bunch of shit that just did not happen, and then you're like, oh cool, wait, it's done. Why does it say second season? So there was more than 13 reasons?
Yeah, like
damn,
this is why I hate it when, other source materials get made into TV shows. Because 9 times out of 10 it's going to be like, oh, you see this source material right here? The thing you love so much? Well, I had Indian food the night before, and I'm gonna take a big fat diarrhea shit all over it.
Like there's a if you take a book series that has more than one book in it and make it into a TV show and then just have each season as a different book, like that could work depending on how long the book is.
This
But
is
I know
why
Disney
I don't
Plus
really
is
have
picking
high
up
hopes
Percy
for
Jackson again.
Huh?
Disney Plus, they're doing a Percy Jackson TV series instead of a book, and the only reason I actually have hope for it is because the actual writer is making the script.
Okay,
yeah, those Percy Jackson kids in the 6th grade always wearing fucking cargo shorts and a hoodie to class. 9 times out of
you're not even wrong.
9 times out of 10 it's some fat kid named Caden.
Yo, that is ooh.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I have like if a movie is based off a book or a book is getting turned into like a movie or TV show, the only reason I have hope for it is if the writer of the book actually actively has a part in the casting and all that. Because then you end up with something like Divergent, where you did really well for the you were mostly on spot for the first movie, and then the second movie, half the main plot didn't even happen, and then by the third movie, it was fan fiction. Like it was basically fan fiction. That's the only thing. Like half of it.
I'm just saying, if there was ever a Catcher in the Rye movie, I would want J.D. Salinger to be on it. And I know what you're thinking. But Mike, J.D. Salinger is dead. Wrong. Haven't you ever seen BoJack Horseman? He's running a tandem bicycle shop in Santa Fe. Fuck you.
Dude, no, a Catcher in the Rye movie would actually be really wicked.
Yeah, to be honest.
I feel like they'd fuck it up.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hollywood would have.
You always fuck up a book adaptation unless the author's there, and it's especially more complicated when the author's already fucking 6 feet under.
Yeah. But I feel like they do the like how he goes on tangents and stuff. I feel like they'd fuck that up.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm literally gonna watch like I don't know, like the whole movie. Just what was the guy's name? Like Holden
Caulfield.
Holden Caulfield. It's gonna. I feel like the movie, like if they're gonna fuck it up, it's literally gonna boil down to Holden has depression part 7, the electric boop fuckaloo.
Yeah. No, I think a good rendition of Catcher in the Rye, like You know, it's implied throughout the entire book that he's speaking to his therapist about his whole life story. So it's like
Right.
the whole movie would just be that, and then consisting of flashbacks to the shit that actually happened throughout the book. And then, like, at the end, they're like, fuck this, you're being institutionalized. He's locked away. Boom. Cuts to black. Credits roll.
That would actually be really like a really nice.
Yeah.
Or they actually do it really well, and then at the end, it's just him getting off the couch. And
Yeah, hell, that could be the
scheduling his
twist
next
ending. Him
appointment.
getting institutionalized for his fucked story.
yeah.
So they're just like, Holden, do you want to talk to somebody about this? Maybe like write it out.
Dude, it was the
Nah.
50s. They would have just locked him up and
Me.
threw away the key.
Yep.
They would have just injected him with God knows what, probably fucking amphetamines, and then just locked him up.
He's fine.
Jesus. It's like, oh no, he's
He's fine. I just
slowly,
gave him
it's
20
fine.
cc's of heroin and he calmed right down.
He's like sitting on he's like on the floor, like convulsing violently, and they're just like, I don't think he's okay. It's like, no, watch this. And they
He's
just fucking,
finally
like, kick him.
quiet. Yeah. Just makes a noise.
Oh my god.
That's fucked, but yeah.
We're horrible. I mean, hey, listen. If I was alive during that time period, we all know I would have been
I mean,
institutionalized. So
The book influenced a guy to shoot John Lennon. Imagine what the movie would do.
Oh my god.
It would influence a different guy to gun down the rest of the Beatles. You know, the remaining two.
Me too. Great finale material we got going on here, guys.
Ah, yes.
That episode of South Park where they read Catcher in the Rye and decide, wow, for a banned book, this is fucking lame. We should make a banned book of our own. Like that was a pretty good one because it, like, influenced one of the kids. He was like, kill John Lennon. He goes into his dad's study and it's like, hey dad, where does John Lennon live? John Lennon's dead, Butters. Oh man.
He's like all disappointed. He's like, I don't want to kill.
Yeah, he's like, he's just holding a big ass knife. And then later on, it's like, kill Ronald Reagan. Yeah, he's dead too. Shit!
Who's stealing my ideas?
This is amazing. I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So,
Good golly,
What's the
Miss
next
Molly,
topic?
run over my fucking spine with a trolley.
you know that actually, I'm gonna stop talking. We're not gonna go. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Never mind.
oh.
I was gonna say that might feel really nice.
Honestly, at this point, with the amount of fuckery going on, it might be nice. God dang it!
Are you okay?
My foot hurts.
My head hurts, but I think that's because I'm not
Oh my
doing
god.
something.
Hey, Orion, do you listen to System of a Down at all?
Oh, absolutely.
They made
Not as
new
much as I
music.
should.
Oh,
2 new songs, charity singles for some shit that's going on in Armenistan.
Alrighty, time to add these to my Spotify playlist.
Dude, they're really good. They're called Protect the Land and Genocidal Humanoids.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're
I
both
like the
charity
name of the
singles. I already listened to one of them. It's fucking good.
what
The
did you
first
say it was called?
Protect the land.
the band is System of a Down, and the 2 charity singles they made are Protect the Land and Genocidal Humanoids. Oh my god, this is the first new music that they've made since 2005.
Oh my Jesus!
That is
That's longer than it took for Tool to make a new album.
honestly.
Dude, oh my god. They have been fucking they've just been at each other's throats politics wise for both Armenistan and fucking America for the last 15 years, and they've just been riding off of their previous coattails of success until now. Like
Until
this
now.
has to mean that they're making a new album, and I'm fucking hyped for it because I love System of a Down.
Here, I'm gonna just ignore my noises. I just woke up, but I need a nap. You know what I mean, guys?
Right.
Yeah, gotta refresh the brain. But yo, speaking of music, so what's like lately within I would say the last month or two, what is a genre of music you find yourself oddly enjoying that you didn't enjoy before?
Shit that's coming out of TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
my
the
God.
songs that have been coming out of TikTok are actually not bad, and the only reason I've been listening to them is because Rock Band 4 keeps making DLC out of them. That
yeah,
and
my-
music review
I've-
YouTube channels. Like, for example, I've been listening to that Deathbed song because Todd in the Shadows covered it, and I only like it for the parts that the rapper's not involved with.
Oh yeah, my sister was when I was driving back home with my fam the other day. My sister was like, "Let's play some music," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have some new songs on my playlist," and she was like, "Emily, you need help. Half
Because
of this is TikTok songs, and then the other half is like depressing songs." And
because
was
I
like,
honestly
"What?"
think here's a theory of mine. TikTok is going to bring back the genre of indie rock.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would be
Think
so
about
fucking
it.
down.
What was the biggest TikTok song to come out in this past year?
I have no idea. I don't pay attention.
I mean, this is probably not true, but I want to say that it is just for the sake of my argument.
Okay, go for it.
I got guns
Everyone else
in
is
my
doing
head and they won't go. Spirits in my head. Yeah, Spirits by the Strumbellas. I actually knew that
Oh
song
my
beforehand. It came out in around 2016. Good song.
I like
Right.
that song.
But yeah, that song got fucking huge overnight, and it's from an indie band that no one has heard about before. Like, and listen to the other songs. City of Angels by 24K Golden. Have you heard that one?
I might have honestly.
No.
Like, they
for
say it's a
while, I
hip
didn't
hop
pay
song,
attention to the names.
but it's like it's that trend of hip hop where they want to pick up actual instruments, like the Post Malone type hip hop where actual instruments are used instead of a fucking shitty synthesizer.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Fucking gnarly.
Probably. Like I said, when
But
it comes
yeah,
to
it's
TikTok
actually
music,
reviving the guitar from the dead, and I'm all for it. Like, I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
I don't even care that it came from fucking TikTok. Like, if it
oh
gets
yeah,
if it gets the new
It
generation to
sounds
pick
good.
up a guitar, I am all for it.
and then there's me like, ooh, this sounds good, and then I listen to the song and I'm like, oh shit, this is depressing.
But yeah, if
A lot of my-
TikTok is what decides new music, I wouldn't 100% be opposed to that. Because
Yeah,
of all
like,
the cringy
remember,
shit that comes off of TikTok, at least the music's all right.
Yeah.
Like, I
Most
hate
of it, at
TikTok with a
least.
passion, but I'll be fine if it decides the new music. Because it seems to be bringing a lot of indie tracks to light, and I'm not opposed to that because indie music is better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like literally, most of my songs are this weird like, were really like they'll sound really nice, but then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, are you okay?
Right.
Like that's my whole playlist. Janelle, my sister, she was like, "Oh, finally a nice upbeat song," and she's jamming out because the instrumentals are like really upbeat and like poppy. And then she hears the words and she was like, "Emily, what the fuck?" I was
She's just like, I'm so sick of you.
She was like, "Emily, all your songs are depressing," and I was like, "No, I have a few love songs." She's like, "Emily, they're breakup songs." I'm like, "Yeah."
It's like, you got me there.
Literally,
Shit.
the only happy song I have is from TikTok. Everything else is about being alone or hating yourself.
Like, I don't even have
being
TikTok, and I have a couple of songs that got popular on there in my song library. I honestly
yeah.
don't care. Like, they have been hitting a couple times. I will admit that.
Yeah.
As much as I fucking hate it, they've hit.
Yeah, but like all my songs, like the only not depressing songs I have are about being like a stone cold bitch. So like, there's.
I'm noticing a trend.
Yeah.
Now I want to look up the like the most recent songs I put in my song library because like they're all so goddamn different.
Right.
Let's
Oh my
see
God, I don't
here.
even-
Oh, I remember like first going on TikTok like 2 years ago, or not even 2 years ago, like actually last year, because I refused to buy into it. I was like, no, I will not sell myself to it. And then I did like the little slut I am. But
Let's see here. The most recent song I added to my library is a cover of a metal song that's been done by a Japanese idol group.
Ooh.
Yeah, like a Japanese girl group did a heavy metal song. They covered Mantra by Bring Me the Horizon.
Ooh.
And then a bunch of shit by White Denim, which I've been listening to a fuck ton recently. Followed by Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku.
The Steve Miller Band. The Clash, Sublime, Rusty Cage, the YouTuber. The Japanese version of Daft Punk, Capsule. Death Grips, Gorillaz. Fucking Blink 182, the Strumbellas.
Gorillaz is doing a lot of shit recently on their last album. I don't fucking
Yeah, dude, I got the deluxe version of their most recent album, Song Machine. It's fucking awesome.
Sweet, man.
Dude, it's really
I'm here,
fucking good.
like,
Yeah.
I don't listen to bands. I just, if I hear a song and it sounds nice, it's there.
But yeah,
Which
like
is why
most
my
of the songs
Spotify
on the
playlist is
album,
all over the place.
they've made music videos for.
Oh, cool.
I
need
think
to-
I think one of the first few songs on the album was, what was it, Desolate?
Yeah. Listen to the most recent Song Machine video they made, The Valley of the Pagans. They did that with Beck.
Ooh.
It's really good. The whole video is just GTA gameplay. Like, just them driving around.
I love that.
Let's
Send
see.
me the name in like Discord so I don't forget because
Yeah,
I'll
totally.
be like, what was that name, Michael?
Yeah, I'll
sent
send-
me?
I'll send the
Because
link.
after this I have to go to class, so I
Yeah, I'll
can't
send the link.
listen. Thank you. Because
Oh,
I was
man.
literally, as you were saying it, I was like, yeah, what did he say?
Yeah, the song they
Yeah,
did
but-
with Elton John was really good, too.
They did a song with Elton John.
Oh, yeah, that's another one I'm gonna send you, The Pink Phantom.
I think I've see, like I said, I'm so bad at finding music, but if a good song finds me, like I'll be like, oh yeah, I listened to this song, and everyone's like, oh, you listen to this band, and I'm like, who? And they're like, the people who made the song, and I'm like, I found this on TikTok, or I don't know how I found this. The song just found me, like I accidentally clicked recommended songs, and now I'm here. So
Oh my god, seeing Elton John animated in Gorillaz style is so goddamn weird.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's why. I don't know why my mind was like, what? And then it clicked. I'm just an idiot.
Then they got a
Oh,
rapper
the
there,
guys-
and then it's just, you know, him, like, behind a green screen, and then it's just Elton John, who's the real star of the show. Oh my god. Yeah, it was a good song, though. Like, the album is really fucking good. I might make a review on it on my main channel.
Go for it.
Yeah, I've just been
Or
doing fucking
don't.
music reviews and shit. But that's all just a ploy to tell a really fucked up story, like, in the context, like most horror ARGs do.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, I just revealed that it's all bullshit.
If you like to keep the illusion alive.
Whatever, no one
Yeah.
watches this fucking podcast anyway.
You're just like, all right, folks, just tune that one out.
Like, I started my main channel after the podcast channel, and my main channel has more subscribers than this, so fucking hell. I made sure to put a link to this channel in, like, damn near every episode and damn near every video that I put on the main channel, and it seems no one's
You know
biting the
what?
bait.
I'm having fun, and that's what matters in this.
Yeah,
hellscape,
this is
so-
more for us than anyone else.
Yeah.
We don't give a
But if you're
fuck about the
here-
viewer.
Oh, I was literally like, but if you're here, hi, welcome, and then you're just like, fuck off.
Yeah, we're like, we do this for ourselves. and no
We'd
one
be
else.
doing this anyway if there were no views, okay?
But if you're here, hi, welcome. Please
Yeah,
We
stay.
totally.
appreciate you if you're here, but fuck you.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about you, but if you want to watch, you're more than welcome to.
If you want to watch us rant about whatever the fuck for I almost said 2 hours.
See, we already got the YouTuber bit down. Just doing it for us and not giving a fuck about nobody else.
Pretty
And
much.
then on next season, it'll be our apology video.
Fuck that. I don't apologize for anything.
I know.
I could
I'm
be
joking.
hashtag canceled down the line, and I'll still say fuck you all, I don't care. Because
The apology.
being canceled only has power if you give it power.
Yep.
The only thing that requires you to be canceled is you giving a shit what other people think. Which I fucking don't.
We know, Michael. We know.
I am impossible to cancel. Go ahead, find some dumb shit I said a while ago. I don't care.
You'll laugh and say
Just to
something
piss you
even-
off, I'll stand by it, even if I don't believe it anymore. I'm a spiteful
Oh.
motherfucker.
It's,
We
it's
know.
like, if you try to fuck with this man, you're going to literally end up with a headache.
You can't cancel somebody who refuses the canceling. Which is
can't
why
cancel
everybody
them.
in Hollywood's a spineless fucking pansy.
So to like be canceled, you're like actively saying, yes, I am allowing you to do this to me. But
Yeah,
if you
pretty
just-
much.
And I'm not just saying like it's just as simple as just saying no. But you know,
I think it also depends on what you did as well. Because if you're actively still doing something bad, then it doesn't really matter.
I
if
mean,
you-
yeah. Like,
You know
there's
what
a
I mean?
difference between being canceled for having a disagreeable political opinion like Chris Pratt, and then being canceled for diddling people without their consent like Seth Rogen or Bill Cosby.
or Cardi B. Which, by the way, I hate to do this. About the whole Chris Pratt thing.
Yeah.
He's fine. Let the man fucking live his life.
People are canceling
Jesus
him
Christ.
because he has a nuclear family unit, and he's a Christian, and he's a Republican. That's the only reason people are canceling him. Like, they've got nothing better to do than to go after a guy who's just trying to fucking grill, for God's sake.
It's fucking insane. Oh my god.
I get it.
Yeah,
You
like
disagree.
I could get it if he was like secretly a murderer or something, but
Yeah, but he's just a family man, and people are hating him for it.
I guess.
Like,
it's-
he's just trying to tend to his goddamn goats and shit. Like, he's running a goddamn farm.
Just let the man do what he has to, folks.
And
Stop being
And here's what I was
douchebags.
thinking. I'm like, okay, at the slightest bit of controversy, Disney's gonna drop his ass, meaning no Guardians. But no, the opposite
Yeah.
actually happened. Like, they actually let their stars have an opinion, and Robert Downey Jr. defended Chris Pratt.
Hell yeah.
It's like Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr. just came to his aid saying, fuck all of you who are doing this to him. He's a nice, wholesome individual. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself for going after this guy for doing absolutely
They
nothing.
should.
And I agree. And I'm
I
thinking,
almost
oh my
agree.
god, the mouse actually let them speak for themselves for once. That's crazy.
well, Downey he's free from Disney, so
Oh no, Disney has all of them by the balls. It's an evil corporation.
yeah, but at least he's not in it.
And I think that was proven when they thanked the people in China who were running a concentration camp against Uyghur Muslims for letting them film 1 mile away from said concentration camp.
yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck Disney. They are evil.
Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, but
I was originally going to see Mulan, but I was like, no, fuck that. I can't support a movie that was doing that shit. And it turns out I was right for that because it sucked anyway.
see, my problem with the new Mulan live action is they were all like, "Oh yeah, look, we casted people of 8, like yay, we were representative." But then, like, if you look at everyone behind the scenes, it's like everyone is white. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
you literally just
That and the fact that the person who was playing Mulan ended up supporting the Hong Kong police who are beating their citizens and taking their rights away. You know, a little bit fucking reprehensible.
But my whole thing is like you can't be like, oh yeah, we made this movie diverse when first of all
People who scream diversity don't know what fucking diversity is. All Asian people is not diverse. Diverse means different.
This
Yeah.
man speaks the facts. So listen.
But
up.
like
Which
my
is-
whole thing is being like, yay, we made a movie that's based off of Asian like history like what were you gonna do? Fill
Like,
it full of white
This takes me back to when Crunchyroll first announced High Guardian Spice. And they're like, we have such a diverse cast, it's all white women. It's all white women. That's the opposite of diversity. What the fuck are you going on about?
people?
Diversity, it
Oh.
just seems like that's just a keyword that people want to use left and right, regardless of if they fucking know what it means or not.
yeah.
They're just sprinkling it in like fucking.
And
salt
also, I have a
pepper.
problem with Crunchyroll doing that shit to begin with, because they're putting money that was supposed to help the anime industry, which, you know, as you know, is fucking damn near bankrupt, and they're using it to make their own shitty show.
Yeah.
You know, that money was supposed to go to people who actually need it, But nah, fuck them. Let's make this show.
It's like, yes, let's prioritize ourselves.
Which
and
looks
not the
like
people
it's-
that
it could
literally
be-
made us.
The quality looks like it's on the line of a YouTube skit.
Oh,
but-
Oh, no.
God.
Like something made by the creators of Has Been Hotel.
Honestly, with the amount of shit that's happening in this year.
But speaking of Has Been Hotel, that and Hell of a Boss got picked up by TV networks. So
Whoa, really?
yeah. So yeah, well no, Hell of a Boss, they're just making the season on YouTube. But Has Been
Okay.
Hotel got picked up, I think, by ABC, I wanna say.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so that means you won't have like, you've waited a year for episode 2 other than the pilot. And yeah, I guess you're gonna get it because they now actually have funding.
That's awesome.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's
I
cool
think-
because I actually really liked the pilot.
Yeah, it was a really like cool
Like, of
concept.
course,
I
there were
like
problems with it,
curious.
like too much shit was going on at once. But if you look at episode 1 of Hell of a Boss that they posted about a week ago, they definitely fixed that problem.
Pacing is always a good thing. To, like,
Yeah, the
just
pacing they
have.
improved. They improved it so that there's not like 60 things happening at once. They cut back on the sound effects, which happened like every half a second.
Sound effects.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like if they didn't fix that, and then like every 5 seconds the Johnny Test whip cracking sound effect would just happen.
Oh my god!
Oh
I
my
have like a
God.
really dumb smile on my face just because I'm trying to form words, but my brain is like dead right now. So just bear with me, guys. I'm working on it.
Whip cracking intensifies.
Yeah, like I just get this stupid like, haha, that's so funny look on my
Fucking-
face. I'm falling apart. Can you guys?
Oh my
tell?
God.
Yes.
Huh?
Former first round MLB draft pick convicted of triple homicide with a baseball bat.
What in the
Okay.
Whoa!
Really awful news in the extended baseball world, as a former Tampa Bay Rays prospect and first-round draft pick has been convicted of a triple murder in a particularly unsettling manner. He Negan'd their asses. Oh my God.
Is-
Brandon Martin was found guilty yesterday of murdering his father, uncle, and another man with a baseball bat in 2015. He faces the death penalty. You know it's bad when Florida decides, hey, we're gonna fry this guy. Because they don't do the death
Yeah.
penalty. The only state that still regularly does it is Texas.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Like, they have the death penalty and they are not afraid to use it. But it's Florida doing this.
Right, which is fucking.
That
wild
says
enough.
something.
Right, because fucking it's Florida.
He made
Literally
that shit look like the season 6 premiere of The Walking Dead. He Negan'd their asses.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Straight up,
He really just
man.
went out
Oh
and
my
turned their brains
God.
into the consistency of hamburger meat.
My man said, "You want to see what the MLB is going on about?"
Oh my God. That is wild. Oh my God.
Shit is insane, dude.
Not to sound like an insensitive prick, even though I always do, but yeah.
I'm just like, I woke up this morning and so much shit is happening. I just want to go back to sleep.
Can't have a sense of normalcy because everything is fucking weird.
Welcome to Hell World,
Yeah.
which is actually a series on YouTube that's actually pretty good. A YouTuber, Shoe on Head, she makes like these 40-minute episodes where it's just like documenting the crazy shit happening in the world. Like, I recommend it. It's actually pretty funny.
Right.
Federal judge dismisses Trump's request to stop counting Philadelphia ballots. Oh,
I
boy.
mean, yeah, that was stupid of him to say, but he should just lie low until he inevitably loses and then demand a recount. But no, his ego won't let him do that.
Man, just I don't know how to like. My brain is fucking hurting.
Oh yeah, the triple homicide with the bat. I'm on my Google checking out
Yeah,
the news.
yeah.
That is some shit like a Florida man would like look up to as like his idol. He'd be like, you know what? That's what I want to strive for today.
Oh yeah, that's why I
Florida man
stopped
went
following family members on Instagram.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because they all have to post religious shit 24/7. I get posting that once or
Ooh.
twice, but when you make it look like it's a church sermon on Instagram that no one else wants to see but you, yeah, please don't. Please don't.
No, not like this.
I like typically I like people's like preferences or religions like don't like matter to me a whole lot because I'm just like, all right, you're doing you, that's cool. But my issue is just like when that's like your only thing in life and you have to like pressure other people about it,
Mhm.
and you're like, come on, man. Can I just go on? I don't know. Like, I don't even use Facebook just because of that one thing. Just because of that, because it's annoying. You go on there and you're just like, all right, cool. Time to go on Facebook Marketplace and look up fuck all. First,
Oh my god.
and
Okay, I'm looking. I'm sorry, but I'm looking through the comments of the new System of a Down song, and this guy's got a pretty poor choice of words. Holy shit! It's been so long since I've heard a new System song. Heard this and came instantly.
nice.
Buddy,
That's
buddy.
gnarly.
Unless you nut it all over your keyboard, you might want to change the words.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god.
No.
Like, just hearing a new System of a Down song just made him bust a fat one all over his keyboard.
I can imagine like he's just sitting there and he's just like, wait, there's a new System song? Ah!
Hunter Biden flying to Oregon after hearing they decriminalized crack.
What?
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, Oregon decriminalized all drugs.
Yeah, they were like, have fun. Woo.
I guess
they
in
were
their
just like-
attempt to keep Portland weird, they just decided let's bring the entire fucking state down.
That is.
I mean, they already have a very high homeless rate, so they're like, fuck it. Why don't we just give them free drugs?
Right.
No, if anything, they should arrest the homeless for drugs, because then at least they'll have a roof over their head and 3 guaranteed meals a day.
Yeah.
Prison is better for them than an alleyway.
Yeah, and if depending on how good your prison system is, you can actually get
Oh, even if the
help.
prison system's shit, it's better than sleeping out in the rain in a gutter.
Right.
Like, I don't know, I'm just saying, if I was homeless, I'd probably, carjack a couple times.
We know, Michael. You do that regardless.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just be like,
I get
just
it.
like,
I'm a
"Alright,
physical
today's a
embodiment of Trevor Phillips from GTA. Let's run that joke into the ground.
no. But nah, man, I feel what you're saying. There's like, I don't remember how many years ago it was, but there was this homeless man that ended up in the news multiple times, and simply because he was homeless, and he was a lot older, and he was like, well, most of my family's dead, my kids don't want to watch or take care of me because I don't know, I'm a nuisance, and I've been living off the street for a long time, so I keep going in and out of jail because the only place that fucking feeds me, it gives me clothes. And I shit you not, the judge is so familiar with this guy. He's just like, again, Martin. He was like, yep.
Again.
He's like, I can't give you a long sentence for petty crimes. He's like, you want me to do something bigger? No, please don't.
Me. I mean, not me though. Don't really. Oh.
Hey guys, I'm counting votes in the morning. I'm gonna take a quick nap. Wake me up in 5 minutes so I can. Nevada, it's been 3 days. Count your ballots. Nevada, your ballots! Yeah, I remember seeing a meme where it was like just the state of Nevada and Patrick was over him. There, Rocky, it's okay. You go when you feel like it.
I saw that. It's so fucking good.
NASA fixes Mars rover by telling it to hit itself with a shovel.
What? We are just hearing all kinds of curse things today,
Damn.
huh? Damn is Oh my god, that is fucking wild to me. It's like, hey buddy, you feeling a little off there? The rover's just fucking convulsing.
Bro,
It's just
I'll tell you what happened. Kanye won Nevada, and they just don't want to admit it.
honestly.
Nevada's
Swear
Did
to
you see
God.
the one meme where it's like the people in Nevada count? It's a TikTok, but it's like they're singing along to a song, and then instead of counting have you seen that TikTok?
I
No.
don't think I have one.
Oh, the TikToks about Nevada are really funny right now.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
imagine if
sad.
Kanye did win.
Yo, he gets
Immediate
something on the
changes he would
podium.
make. He would have to, instead of a Bible, he just swears on a Life of Pablo copy. Or no,
He's like,
even
"Yo,
better,
so-"
just a copy of Jesus as King.
He's just like, this is the only religious thing I own. I don't know.
Close enough.
Oh, dude, did you see him on Joe Rogan? He's just full Jesus head now.
No, I have not actually.
Yeah, dude, like that episode was actually really interesting because I think Joe Rogan says all but like 10 words in the whole 3-hour runtime. Kanye
Damn.
just talks and talks and talks for the whole fucking thing.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Joe Rogan went on to say that Kanye West, he's not crazy, he's just misunderstood. Basically saying, my boy Kanye built different.
That's great.
But yeah, like, he just changes the national anthem to Power.
Yo.
Oh my god.
He's up on the he's up in there like on the podium and he's just like, I don't know why the fuck you guys actually voted for me, but
I remember
okay.
seeing this meme where it's just Kanye up on the podium, and he's like, hey, have y'all ever seen that fucking movie Wreck-It Ralph? You know what, the girl,
Oh my
she's
God!
the glitch. Y'all tell me they don't look at me like I'm the fucking glitch.
I've seen that. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like,
I swear to God, I can tell you who I'm voting for in 2024. EDP 445.
Yes! Dude, oh my god, yes!
Oh my god. The realest motherfucker on YouTube better run for president when he's able.
Right.
Oh my god, that would be even more hilarious than fucking Kanye.
I can imagine it now, like he's up on like the podium and he's just like, yeah, y'all remember that time I said I shot the neighbor's fucking dog? he's like, alright, now imagine that, but your taxes. It's like, oh,
Hey yo, North Korea, they be run by some bitch ass motherfuckers. I'm gonna make them my bitch by the end of the day.
he fucking turned
And he
like,
goes
"I will
on
put
and
your
actually
respect
does it."
up their ass. Dude,
It's like he uses Twitter just as much as Donald Trump, but it's just to tell you when he beats his dick.
he's like, good morning. He's like, good morning, America. I just had a 9 out of 10 nut. Top notch, might I add. And here's the video I was watching. He just links the video he's just beating off to.
I mean, Ted Cruz links that shit to his Twitter, so it wouldn't be too out of the ordinary. Oh my god, go through Ted Cruz's Twitter and it shows every single like. I don't think he knows that because it's mostly porn accounts.
Ouch.
God damn. I didn't realize
Sorry, I
that
just
the
imagine
Zodiac Killer was into hentai.
It's like, what you watching there, Joe?
Ted, but
It's like, oh shit, 10. Fuck.
I'm just cracking up because while you were talking about the whole like busting that thing, all I could imagine was like new house tour, White House edition.
that reminds me of this thing that happened a couple of years back. What?
We're not gonna slide past that. Remembers?
Yes, I am. So I remember like a couple of years back when the Kurt Eichenwald thing happened. Like, you know who Kurt Eichenwald is, right?
Yes.
Probably somewhere in
Yeah,
there.
he's like one of those left-wing news people, and
Oh yeah.
I remember he did an interview with Tucker Carlson, and one screenshot of his PC was on a website that was supporting his point, but in the bookmark tab, you could see Bichiku, a hentai manga, bookmarked.
My man was doing advanced research.
And when people called him out on it, what happened? Oh, he was like, yeah, that wasn't me. I was just looking it up to see if tentacle porn was real.
Sure, buddy.
Well, being a hentai connoisseur myself, I can tell you that connoisseur myself, I can tell you that Bichiku does not have tentacles in it. And then he changes his story to, well, I was just watching it with my kids to see if it was real.
What?
To be fair, his kids are
No.
adults, but that's still fucking weird.
That's an even worse argument. It's like, oh, me and my kids were enjoying. No.
Oh no, I lost. I took some damage. I took some damage, guys.
And then he
Ooh.
faked a seizure online to try to sue a guy who sent him a gif of flashing lights.
Oh my god.
It's funny because most people with seizures can't drive cars, can't make YouTube videos on their fucking account. That's just fucking blinding lights. He must have edited all of that with his eyes closed. And he must have a fucking blindfold on when he's driving. Ain't that interesting?
Wow.
For someone
this
with
guy,
epilepsy,
he
he's
does so
surprisingly
much.
not epileptic. That, and he recovered like 7 hours afterward, which is complete bullshit if you think about it.
It like, oh my god.
I just love the part of the story where his wife decided to scroll through Twitter a bit before calling the police when she saw her husband supposedly writhing on the fucking ground.
She was just like, oh, he's dying.
I'm not gonna call the police immediately or an ambulance or whatever. But yeah,
Hey chat, you got.
you
this
know,
covered,
every
right?
single time that Kurt Hentaiwald tries to make his political opinion known, he's gonna be clowned on for the rest of his goddamn life.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh my god. I mean,
Uh,
how can you just clown on a man like when he's just a man of culture?
that's great.
Yeah, that is. Oh my god. This episode's probably gonna get age restricted.
Oh, we haven't been age restricted yet. Ooh,
No, surprisingly.
Huh.
that's rigged. I feel like we definitely.
I
should
think
have
we're too
been.
small for them to care. But yeah.
They're gonna see this. And they're gonna be like, guys.
But yeah, no matter how this election goes, you know that there's going to be people rioting in the streets. You know Civil War II is right around the corner. And I just want to say, good fucking luck, America. Like, we're out of time, so
maybe.
I'm just going to say that. And yeah, so this is the season finale. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And
Depending
but-
on how the world goes, it might turn into a series finale.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to continue Children of the Corona when we're all fucking dead. But
We could change it to season 2 to Children of the Civil War.
I mean, the title's a play on words to Children of the Corn. I don't know.
I know.
I mean, we'll probably have to change the
Something
title entirely anyway if the coronavirus blows over soon.
Yeah.
We don't have to. I mean,
or
we
just
could
end
keep
this
it.
series, start a new podcast that's the exact same thing, just under a different name. I don't know.
This time where the
You'll
children
find
of-
out eventually.
Just the children. But yes,
The chimichurri, and even though we're like all adults at this point,
yeah, I mean, whatever.
Mm,
We're all 18, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'm a wee lad at heart.
Oh my god, I just realized I'm gonna
5
be
and
19
5.
in like 2 months. That's crazy.
Holy shit.
I have not thought about it. But
Shit,
anyway,
anyway.
this has been Children of the Corona. We will see you in about a month. It'll probably be under a different time considering my new job, new schedule. So yeah. Sorry that Unknown V couldn't be here for the season 1 finale. But you know, that guy, this isn't the first time he's pulled this shit. But yeah, this has been Children of the Corona. We will see you in about a month or so. Anything
bye,
else to say, guys?
Don't die.
Yeah, don't die. We need all of those 5 viewers that are still watching.
We need the
care about
revenue.
Yeah, but
Who are we
anyway,
even get-
we will catch you in a month. Later.